Hi, here are the ingredients for the hamburger rice casserole that I'm going to be making in the Hotlogic using Thrive Foods. You're going to need 4 tablespoons of beef bouillon, 2 teaspoons of onion powder, 1.5 teaspoons of onion, or more to your liking. If you like onion, use more onion. A half a cup of veggies, and I'm using the tomato chunks, carrots, and mushrooms. 3 cups of the ground beef, 2 cups of rice, and hot water. I've also got cream of celery soup up there on top. I've got to use those up for my pantry. So let's get started. Hi everyone. Today we are going to be making another Thrive Life recipe, but this time we're going to be using the Hotlogic. Okay, the Hotlogic, for those of you who don't know, the Hotlogic is a personal oven. It doesn't go in the oven, it stays on the countertop, and I'll show that to you later as we get going, for those of you who don't already know. Also, a little side note here. If you're making a single portion, like I know some people like to do, maybe take it for their lunch or whatever, all you have to do is cut the recipe in half, okay? So in the beginning, when I give the ingredient list, you can just take that and have it, and then you can, I don't know, have it. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how simple and easy cooking with Thrive Life is. And hi. Okay, so let's get started with this recipe. Now, in the Hotlogic personal oven, it's basically 8.5 by 11. You can make this as a casserole, put it in the oven, or you can put it in the Hotlogic. So if you're going to put it in the oven, do it 350 for about 45 minutes. That's up to you. Always know that within these recipes, you can use normal, what you're used to, grocery store food. You don't have to use Thrive Life. So this is, you know, serving a multi-purpose recipe. All right. Okay, so I have a 9.5 by 11. Okay, and to that I'm going to add my 2 cups of instant rice right at the bottom. And spread it out. I have a family, so, and they're boys, so they eat a lot. Okay, and the next thing I'm going to add is the vegetables. Now I've got tomato pieces, celery, onion, mushroom, and I'm going to put that on top as well. Spread that out a little bit. And carrot. Have carrot in there too. Okay, and to that I'm going to add my onion powder. I'm going to end up stirring it in this container. Then I have some garlic that I'm putting in. And then I'm going to be using the bouillon, Thrive Life bouillon. Okay, that'll give it a little bit more flavor. And after that, I've got the cream of celery soup. Now, this is my first time making this meal, so I'm going to use only one this time. 1 can. You can use cream of celery, cream of mushroom. I'll be using cream of soup making powder after I finish up my cream of mushroom soups, because I think I'm really gonna like the Thrive Life version of the cream of mushroom soups. Now we have the hamburger. Now I already hydrated the hamburger. Anyway, so I'm gonna pour that in, and I used warm water. I didn't, because I wanted to rehydrate a little bit quicker. Okay, now it's all gonna stir in. And then I'm gonna see where we're at. I might have to add a little bit more water. And that sounds okay with me, and I might have to add the other can of cream of celery soup. So that would be 2 cans of cream of celery soup. Okay, I'm going to be adding some more water, so... Okay, I ended up using 1 cup more water, and I put in another can of the cream of celery soup. All right, so this is the Hotlogic family size. Now, I'm using the family Hotlogic size because I have a big family and they like to eat. So I'm going to use it that. But there are viewers who have needed recipes for the Hotlogic Mini. Now, with the Mini, just cut the recipe in half. Okay? And I do want to say that with seasonings and whatever, go with your own discretion. I'm not here to tell you how to season your food. You know how you like it. I don't know how you like it. So season to your own taste. Sometimes I don't end up seasoning till the very end, before, right before we sit down, because if somebody comments and says, "Oh, it's too bland," and they don't like it, well, use your own seasonings. Use it to your own discretion. You know what you like. If you want to add pepper, add pepper. If you want to add hot sauce, add hot sauce. So we don't add hot sauce. So that's just how it is. We have some health issues that we don't use pepper. Okay, anyway, so this is how it looks that I'm going to put in the Hotlogic Mini. Now, from here, we've got to cover it up. All right. Okay, make sure it's all covered up. Open it up. And as I call the Hotlogic the plug-and-play meal, because literally it gets up to temperature, a safe temperature. I think it was like 179, 180, around there. So it's like a slow cooker that stays on all day till you unplug it. Okay, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to plug it in, and then I'm going to come back and check it in about 4 hours, see where we're at, and if it goes a little bit longer, that's okay, because it stays at a good temperature. It doesn't cool down. It stays at the serving temperature, which is correct. So when it's all done. Okay, I checked it at the 4-hour mark. It was good, but we weren't eating dinner that soon. So I let it go for a couple more hours, and it's been smelling wonderful in this house. So I'm gonna lift it open. Woohoo! Looks very good. And it's hot. That's how it looks. So what I'm going to do with this actually is I'm going to put some shredded cheese on it, and I'm going to stick it in the oven, in the broiler, for a couple of minutes, and we'll do it that way. And I will have My boys try it out when it's dinner time. Okay, after putting it under the broiler for about, I'll say about 4 minutes, I kept looking to make sure, because I put cheese on it, and this is how it looks. Doesn't it look yummy? So I'm gonna set the table, and we're gonna eat. And okay, here is one of the teens doing his taste test.
Good. I like
Good.
it.
Now the camera shy teenager, what do you think?
It's pretty good.
All right. Now it's the hubby test.
Mmm. This is delicious. Mmm. Yes.
Hi, thanks for watching. Well, that was hamburger casserole, and I hope you decide to make it. Now remember, you can make a smaller version of it. You can half the recipe, quarter the recipe. That's up to you. And as far as seasonings, that's all up to you. You know what you like. Okay? And if you'd like to check out some of Thrive Life foods, you can visit my website at anniethrives.thrivelife.com. Thank you very much, and have a good evening.